Hi, hello. I am Muhammad Ammar Syahmii. I'm from University Technology Brunei, currently taking Bachelor of Engineering in Mechanical Engineering. And here's a recorded presentation about my chosen topic, which is mixed reality, where the future becomes reality. So, in this presentation, you will learn about the reality of the possible future technology. To give you a quick walk through the presentation, first I will talk about immersive technology. Then I will talk about extended reality. Then I will brief more about mixed reality with the application and summarize everything with conclusion. So, we will talk about immersive technologies. Have you heard about immersive technologies before? Hmm. Maybe you have heard about virtual reality. Am I right? In fact, virtual reality is a part of immersive technologies because immersive technologies is an integration of virtual content with the physical environment in a way that allows the user to immerse naturally with the blended reality. All immersive technologies extend the reality we experience by either blending the virtual and real world or by creating a fully immersed experience. So, here are some examples of immersive technologies. We have virtual reality, which we have talked about it before. We have augmented reality, mixed reality, which I will talk more about it later in the presentation. We have holography, telepresence, and first-person view drone flight. First, I want to explain about extended reality, which is an emerging umbrella term for all immersive technology. The ones I already have today is virtual reality, VR, augmented reality, AR, and mixed reality, MR. Let me give a short brief about the extended reality brothers. First is the big brother, which is virtual reality. Why it is the big brother? It is considered as the oldest one between the extended reality. So, virtual reality or VR replaces the real world with virtual world, making the user feels like it is in the digital environment, shutting out the real world altogether. Next, we're going to talk about the middle child, augmented reality, or AR to be short. AR takes place in the physical world instead, but with information or object added virtually. It overlays the virtual content on top of the real world, which can superficially interact with the environment real time. However, these interactions are limited. Finally, the youngest brother, which is mixed reality or MR. So MR emerge the real and virtual world to produce new environment and visualization where physical and virtual content coexist and interact with one another in real time. This latest immersive technology and is sometimes referred as hybrid as it does not exclusively take place in either physical or virtual world, but is a hybrid of reality and virtual reality. So how does mixed reality actually works? Actually, mixed reality can be achieved by two things: adding the virtual or digital content into the real world and the adding elements of the real world into the digital or virtual world. Sounds easy, right? But how actually we can do it? What we know is that mixed reality uses similar strategies to AR to impose information into the real environment. A mixed reality solution accesses features like computer vision to understand the world around the user and build on it with a new image and object. This integration is achieved with the use of various techniques, such as streaming videos from physical space, like through a webcam, or using the 3D digitalization of physical object. Additionally, sensors and trackers are necessary to ensure user can interact with the things they see. Increasingly, these controllers are become more advanced. Experts are experimenting with all kinds of automatic, sorry, haptic feedback option, which allows sensors to automatically track movement in real time and send it to the MR software within a split second. The result is an environment where we can work, learn, and play together, interacting with both hologram of our colleagues and blueprints, design, and images that we are free to manipulate. External cameras will constantly use to track movement and use those inside to adjust the content available for users. The use of real-world sensor options such as gyroscope to control a virtual environment is an additional form in which the external inputs provide content for the virtual view. So we understand already how mixed reality actually works. So next we're going to talk about the applications of mixed reality in the real world. I've given 4 examples to give, which is in terms of design, education, remote working, and healthcare. So how does mixed reality use for design? By making use of mixed reality technology, the geometry of 3D dimensional objects can be visualized. Users can also interact with the virtual model through gesture and voice command. Imagine people with handicap. Mixed reality can also help designers not only to comprehend the design of digital model through visualizing 3D geometry, but it also can understand the product functions, geometric relationships, and cultivating their creativity. So next is using mixed reality technologies into education. So there is actually a lot of potential we can use mixed reality into in education. So most of it going to be a stimulation-based trend learning. Especially during our current situation, which is pandemic, we need to limit our interaction between people so that we don't get infection and so on. So we are going to be doing everything virtually, which by research reduces our effectiveness if in but with mixed reality everything could change. Not only we can interact with our classmate, but we can interact with different kind of machine. For engineering student such as myself, due to limitation of different kind of machine not available in. Also imagine if we could download or upload the machine through MR software. So we don't need actually to buy it to interact and to understand the machine, but we can just only buy the copyright of the software. So enough said about the educational part. If I keep talking, it's going up until tomorrow or even next week. So next is going to be remote working. So remote working not only applies to outside your room or your office, but also applies to outside your country or even the world. If we finally, I'm going to talk about healthcare, how actually mixed reality help in healthcare industry and hospitality. So smart glasses or headset can incorporate into our operating room to aid in surgical procedures. Possibly, so to summarize everything what I have said in this presentation already, talk about immersive technologies where there is a lot of immersive technologies, but there is a umbrella under the terms which is extended reality, which consider as three things: virtual reality, augmented reality, and mixed reality. And I explain more about mixed reality, where it is a combination of the physical and virtual world, and you can interact with the digital world. So how mixed reality works also has been explained, but not into in depth. And finally, a lot of application have been said in the presentation also. Okay, in conclusion, mixed reality has incredible potential when used correctly to alter how we learn, live, and work. As the technology continues to mature, the new device appear to enable MR. There's no doubt that more groups will look into ways to embrace this mixed reality. Currently, the technology available tends to fall into two categories. First is the device might be seen as an immersive device or headset similar to VR headset, which allows you to transform the world around you. The second kind is currently being explored by some MR market leaders is holographic device. This product can place digital content in the real world and make it seem as though thought is really there. Technological advancement will enable more mixed reality experience. However, right now we don't have any full device that can provide the best experience uh, for MR across the entire spectrum. Developers are working on this as new lag-free connection options like 5G continue to emerge. The potential of mixed reality will grow exponentially. Going forward, holographic and MR-enhanced devices will be more immersive, giving us an opportunity to work together and communicate like never before. Since mixed reality experiences happen within the real world, they could give us a brand new frontier to explore, which feels more realistic and comfortable than many of the virtual reality experience available today. Thank you. That's all from me. I'm Muhammad Ammar Syahmii.